We're going to take a quick look at the service module, service tickets, and keep in mind that just like the rental module, the service ticket inventory and customer list is integrated with all of Transact. So those things are shared across all modules. So to start a service ticket, we can simply go to Point of Sale, Service Tickets, and we'll hit Add, and we'll need to find a customer. We're actually going to use this one right here. Yep, we'll say Accept. And when we get to this screen, there's something to make a note of here. Search for serialized item purchases or prior service tickets. So if you have a customer who has purchased an item from you, and that item has a serial number, or if this customer has had other items serviced at your location that maybe they bought somewhere else, you can search through either those service tickets, as we can see here is a list of things that this customer has had service tickets for, or we can search for serial numbers based on what this customer has purchased here at our store. So that's what we're going to do for this customer. Here we have this serialized item, just a generic one here. And here we see the service ticket. Now, the item we had here didn't have all the information we need, so we're going to say that this is an Echo model, and then we could have the main item here, and then we could also put engine details if you needed to do that. Here in this area, we have the work description. This would describe what needs to be done, and you can free type in this field. In addition to the free type, we actually have the pre-selected work descriptions, which are set up in the service support files. But we can hit select here, and so we have all these choices, and again, you can create these to fit your specific store. We could select this one, which imports the sharpened blades, etc. So we'll check that and say yes. So these are the things that need to be performed in the work description. The service performed, as your service techs do the things, they could again free type in here, or they can again also select by the pre-selected service performed. We could check this and hit select. And again, those are also set up in these service support files. While creating the service ticket, we can also select our preferred service person. So if we want Larry to be the one that works in this, we could do that. We have our different types of work to be done if you wanted to subcategorize these into a particular area. We can keep track of warranty work and then also keep track of the warranty billing for service tickets, and that will be covered in a totally separate video. On the detail tab is where we can add merchandise. You can use the grid if you need to, which this is not necessarily a service type item, but you get the idea. And you can use this just as you would sort of the regular point of sale screen. If you have a different amount of quantity used versus quantity sold, for example, if you end up using more than you're going to charge the customer for, you can do that here. That is different than the regular point of sale screen, but we're just going to say okay in this circumstance. And then you can also, if you have items that you need to add to a purchase order that you do not have, that you need to order for this particular service instance, you can go ahead and do that here. When we put the merchandise on the detail screen in the service ticket, it takes that item out of inventory so that our inventory levels are accurate and we can keep up with the ordering process and even the GL distribution. So when you run that GL report, the use of this is accurately reflected. So we're going to go ahead and save the ticket, and that assigns us the ticket number of 108. So once the service is complete, we can hit complete, and then we can invoice the service ticket. So we can invoice it from here, from the service ticket, but some stores don't have a cash register or a credit card device back at their service counter. Maybe the service people just may have the computer back in their little work area. So you can invoice the service ticket out at the point of sale. So let's take a look at how that works. So this is ticket number 108. So we'll close this. Let's say we're in the point of sale and the customer's there and they say, oh, I have a service ticket. It's complete. So let's take a look. We can go to import service ticket. We know that was number 108. There he is. And here was the item that was on there. Also, if you had labor and things, those things would be included in this. And then once we're ready, we can invoice this out just like we normally would by going to end sale and then selecting our method of payment.